So this is the code for lesson 78. I'm controlling NeoPixel with the IR remote and the OLED screen. You can see I've added the importing of the SST1306 library, set up the OLED. I added an LED patterns dictionary so that I can pull that to populate the LED screen with the status. Here's the set display function that I call after each button push. It just has a title, tells the current status, which it pulls from this now active variable, which is initially set to off. Up here, gives the instructions how to change the patterns using the remote key 0 to 9, and then the power button would turn the NeoPixel off. And then here are the different functions for all the different options for the NeoPixel. So there's a red, green, blue slow blink, a red, green, blue fast blink, the running green that we've used previously. I also added the running blue and a running red that has a green background. And then here's the function to get the RGB bright levels for the HSV color wheel. So here's the HSV fill where every LED is at the same color at one time. And here's the function for the HSV run where each LED is different. Here is actually the callback to read and receive the IR signals, and then update the my command variables and the command ready variables. And then here's the other core that does the work of calling the other functions based on the button push. So it's pretty simple for each one. Get the command, set the now active based on the LED patterns dictionary, set the display, and then for the first three, which are just solid colors, it just does the fill and light, and then otherwise it calls the appropriate function for the LED pattern. And then at the bottom, if none of it is, it'll say invalid entry on the display as the current status. And then the rest is just needed to clean up everything here with the keyboard interrupt. Sets running to false, closes the IR, makes the screen blank, and then turns off the NeoPixel. I think that's it. So this is lesson 78, assignment in operation. Right now it's just booted up, not pressed any remote buttons yet. There's the NeoPixel display. You can see the IR receiver's blinking crazy because I have the phone pointed at it. So I'm going to have to pause and turn it on and show you what it does. So now I've pushed the 0 key, and you can see it now says the current status is solid red, and the NeoPixel solid red. Now you can see I pushed the 1 button and it says solid green. The NeoPixels. Now I push the 3 button and you can see it's slow, blinking red, green, blue, and the display shows that the current status is an RGB slow blink. Now I push the 5 button, you can see we have the green running, and it just says running green for the status. Now I push the 7 button and you can see the green is now the background and the red is running, and it does say running red. Now I've pushed the 9 button and it shows running rainbow, and it's the running rainbow being displayed. Now I push the power button. You can see it says off and the NeoPixel's off, but the display is still on. Now you can see I turned it back on so that it's the blue is on. It says solid blue. Now if I hit Control C to terminate the program, there, it turned off both the NeoPixel and the display. And you can see it says soft reboot successfully terminated.